Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I am going to start a vintage book journal, and I thought I'd maybe do start to finish. It's been a long time since I did one of these journals, and it's been a long time since I have filmed it. So I thought I might do that. A little start to finish. So first, let's say hi and hugs to Claire, Lynn, Renee from Dear Heart Studio Arts, and Nancy with an I. Thank you so much for watching and all of your kind comments. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. What I have here is I have a kit that I purchased from Vintage Polka Dot Shop quite some time ago. And I think is going to have everything that I'm going to need for this book pretty much. So in here is a bunch of little wonderful bits and pieces to play with that are, of course, in her beautiful grungy style, Emily there at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And then there's a variety of papers and I don't know if this came with the kit or not. I think maybe. I don't know. All of this stuff came from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. So we're just going to kind of get started and go as far as we can go today, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to do is gut the book. I'm going to take out the pages, and you can see these vintage books, like this one is nearly falling apart right as we speak. But I'm going to take my craft knife and just go, can you see, right down this corner, and all you can see there's webbing. And so it's barely hanging in there, this book. This book is from 1911. So it's an old one. It is definitely seen better days. Look at how crunchy the spine is. Oh my goodness. So we're going to just give this little book a new life and see how we do. I'm going to just move that back so that there's no chance I'll cut the cover. Okay, so we've removed the pages. We've got all sorts of vintage book crumbs. And now we're going to fix the cover. We're going to reinforce it, get it all fixed up. Let me just dump all these crumbs for a second. Okay. Got most of them. Okay, these little bits of paper, I think I'm just going to pull them off. Ooh, that's a cool piece of paper, though. I think I'm going to keep it. Keep it for putting in a cluster or something. That part's glued. Okay, this one's coming out. Oh, it's so crumbly. I'm just going to toss it because it's just going to make a mess. Okay. All right, so that's what we're left with. And as you can see, this spine is just, it's seen better days. I mean, this book is awesomely grungy, though. I love it. So let us grab our craft text as we do. And we're going to just reinforce that spine. What do I have? I was looking to see if I had any leftovers. Got this small piece of black. It doesn't matter what color because we're going to cover it up anyway. And so I'm just going to mark that. Hopefully I'll be able to see my mark here. Oh, yeah. And then I'm also going to mark it down here so that we're just going to construct a new spine. And I do think with this one, I think I'm going to not worry about saving this spine. I'm going to end up covering it. So we don't need to do a hidden spine for sewing in the signatures. We can, let's see, I got to just put this back over here. Okay. We can go ahead and just sew into the spine, and I'll cover it up with lace or something on the outside, because the spine is not beautiful. Not even close to beautiful. Okay, look at that cute little piece of craft text. I got to keep that for a tab for something. I'll set it right there. Okay, so this is going to go in there, and then our spine is going to be much sturdier. So let's fabric tack that in. Sorry about that noise. My glues are falling over. And yeah, I'm just going to go right on the edges here, like this. We'll put the fabric tack down the middle. And fabric tack is available on my website under my favorite things. If you need some for a project like this. Ugh. I got plenty of fabric tack. Plenty. But, okay. So she's already looking better, isn't she? Okay. Oops. I left in a sheet. Okay, let me get this out. It would have been easier if I'd have noticed that prior to putting in the craft text, huh? Okay. That's all right, because we're going to cover this too. And but I do think first that I'm going to cover the two end papers, just because, see, there's rippage happening. This book just needs to have a do-over. So I have this paper. This is Remnants paper collection from 49 and Market. I got it at One Life Creations. I think they're a .com. Anyway, I think I'm going to use it because it goes so well. It's got the yellow, it's got the grays. I think I'm going to just, I mean, it's hard to know which side to use, really, isn't it? I mean, that's gorgeous. I think I might use that side. Look at this one. That one's gorgeous too. Beautiful collection. There's only, I mean, it's just got, it's from Manu Design Studio. 4 double-sided papers and 2 laser cut sheets with coordinating elements, which personally I could do without this. I'd rather just have the paper, but that's okay. We'll figure out something to do with all of it, but perfect for this. And here's the thing. I am committed to, getting some undone projects done, as you know. And so okay, so I am going to cut this down this way. And so this will be one of them, is to finish my thought there. This one has been sitting in a basket for, well, ever since I bought the kit. and I just haven't had time to do it, and I want to. And I thought, I've had a lot of people going into I have a start to finish journals playlist. I've had a lot of people going in and looking at the vintage books, so I thought, you know, might be time to revisit this particular project. So I have some lovely scraps there, and now we have that done. So we are, let's see, this is gonna go like this. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so pretty. Okay. I'm deciding if I want to distress, and I probably do. This whole journal is going to be distressed and old looking, so I'm going to go ahead and go around these corners. Not the one that's going to be by the spine, because it's not going to show, because I'm going to put lace over the top of that, which of course I didn't pick out ahead of time, because why would I do that when you're perfectly capable of talking amongst yourselves for a moment? I want to use vintage lace in this because the book is so vintage. Okay, so that is just going to fit over the end papers like that. Just to, first of all, they're not that pretty, and they say Pauline Van Cleve. And also because it will just give it a little more strength once again. Be using a lot of Fabri-Tac in this just because it will hold well. Doesn't, this paper is really nice and thick too. So it's like I say, it's onelifecreations.com, I believe. I get their emails, and so they had a little sale going on, and like I needed more scrapbook paper, but look at how perfect this is for that's why our husbands don't understand us. Is the thing is you need just the perfect thing, and if you don't have things to choose from, you're not going to find your perfect thing. And these, I mean, I hadn't even really looked at these papers, but I was like, I think they might work. And then they end up being the exact perfect colors, as fate would have it. Crafting universe is shining on me right now. Okay. The nice thing too about Fabri-Tac is it gives you a minute. It gives you a minute to get things straight and everything. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to lace down the middle. Let me, I'm just going to go grab my rolly cart of vintage lace. I'll be right back. Cards out, laces in. I also grabbed this. I don't think it's vintage, but it might be just perfect for this. So I don't know. In case we can't find anything vintage. Okay, I'll be standing on my head for a moment. Nope. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in my vintage laces that's wide enough. So I'm glad I grabbed this. Let's just use it. See, and isn't that going to be nice? That's going to be very nice. Okay, use my fabric scissors to cut this. All right. Okay. So now we'll just fabric tack yet again, and then we're going to have our cover done, and we can kind of play on getting some papers ready for the getting papers ready for the signatures. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be about right. Signature wise, I'm thinking, now I know I'm going to want to decorate this, so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe 2 signatures or 3. We won't use any thick paper, so we could do 3. Okay, just had to make sure I had the right side right. Okay. Alrighty then. We've redone the inside of the book. So I'm just gonna, no, I'm not gonna set it yet because we have to figure out what size of pages we need. Let me get rid of my lace cart here. Because my ruler's clear across the room. Okay, so as far as the size of pages, well, we're going to want no more than 5. 5's going to be too. So let's go 4 3/4. Do I have anything to write on? All this paper and nothing to write on. Okay, 4 3/4 by not 7 1/2. I'm going to go 7 1/4. Very weird sizes. But, okay, so let's set that aside. Set it right there to dry. Okay, now let's do some work on the innards. Just kind of pick out some things. I mean, this is perfect because it's small. And if we have 3 signatures, I'm going to want the same 3 things. Okay, that's cardstock. We don't want that. Okay, 3 coffee dyed. Cardstock 2. How about 3 ledger? Okay, these 3 are the same, so I'll do those. And draw ledger and more ledger. Love it. Okay. So that's all I think I want from that stack. Let's see what's in here. Goodness, guys, I struggle so bad with these. Okay. What do we have in here? Sorts of different stuff. That's fun. Maybe this was just a pack from Emily, and this was with the, maybe this was with the with the journal kit. And that's cool. Those are all cool little small things. Have to cut that off too much. This would be cute. This would be cute. This would be cute. That needs coffee dyeing. Some more music. I like that because it's already in a signature. Those are possibilities. This one too is in a signature. It'd have to be cut down quite a bit. Tracing paper. Rocking chairs and Victorian kind of pages. Okay, I have one more thing to look through, kind of, and that is this. I think this came from Emily. I'm not sure. It might have come from somewhere else, and I might have just thought it would look good with the with this book. I don't know. Going to be an eclectic mix of papers in this one. Like those. Yeah, I don't think this is from Emily. I think this is from somewhere else. So if it looks familiar to you, feel free to holler. Ooh, love it. Tracing paper is. I need to sort my coffee dyed paper again, I think. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these ones with, that's pretty thick, but I think that could be the outside of a signature maybe. I'm not planning to use digital kit on this one too. I've had some requests for that too. People saying, I don't have digitals. Could you do a digital someday that doesn't have digitals? So the day is today, I guess. They're all too big, although use that in half. Okay. Just put all these papers together. This is going to be the batch I don't use. That away. This over here. Okay. Kind of see what we have, and then we'll have to add to it from there. Okay. Guys, I'm freezing. I might have to turn on my heater. I think I'm too close. I'm sorry. I'm a bit too close for sorting pages and stuff. I'm used to being in close enough so that I can do things on camera. Okay, so this is 14. So if I do it at 7, it's going to be just shy of what we need, which is 7 1/4. So that works. That'll be good. And so there are going to be 3 signatures. So I'm going to stack these. over here in 3s. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then this one, let's see. We're going to have to cut it down because, let's see, 4 3/4. 4 3/4 is, let's see, 8 and 9 1/2, right? Is that right? I'm not good at math, you know that. Yeah, 9 1/2. So 9 1/2, and then, okay. So this will be 9 1/2 by 7 1/4. Sorry, sometimes I just need, if I don't get this all done at once, I don't want to have to refigure it out. So 9 1/2. So we're going to cut this off at 9 1/2 right here. And then we're going to cut it at 7 1/4 right there. And that'll actually be the size of our pages. So now we have one of those. Let's see, this one I don't think I'm going to use because it's heavier. Okay, so these two, see, I'm thinking if I can get, let's see, I only have 2 of these. Let's switch over. I'm going to go grab off my shelf one of these. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, now we have 3. So now we can make these are different size notebooks apparently. So this way we want 7 1/4. I'm hoping I can just do them all at the same time. 7 1/4. I think I have to do them one at a time. I wanted to be quick. 7 1/4. Okay. And 4 3/4. And those are good to go because they're already in a signature. Isn't that fun? All right, 7 1/4, 4 3/4. We're going to say that a million times today. And all these are great for little pads in your journals too, so we're not sad to have those. 4 3/4. And we'll just kind of see what we're gonna have. This guy's not folded properly. Weird. Okay. So this goes 7 1/4 ish. And 4 3/4. Okay, so we have 3 of those. Now these, I only have 2 of, so that's sad. So we'll do those and this together. Okay, so this I'm gonna cut off at the top because it's all jiggy-jaggy. And I'm going to go 7 1/4. And I think these should be, these are going to be skinny enough. Yep. Okay, so that's going to go in the middle one. And these two, just gonna go 7 1/4 again, and just do them this way. Doesn't have to be the whole width, you know, they can be at different levels. It adds interest, I think. Okay, so let's see this one. Gosh, I wonder if we cut that in half. This is about 10 3/4. So what if we just go like that? And then I would maybe just fold these. Yeah, let's do that. So that's 4 3/4. So I'm gonna fold this right, not there. Where are these gonna fold? What I was thinking is I could make pockets, but no, they're too crunchy, they're too old. 4 3/4. Too crunchy, too old. That's okay. Just stress that, that'll be just fine. Okay, 4 3/4 again. Okay, and then this one, thinking of taking this down this way and 9 1/2. 9 1/2. Cuts off a bit of that, but not too much. Okay. Okay. Okay, these two can just be folded. And this little piece that we'll call equal to that. Okay, and then what do I have? Okay, let's do these coffee dyed papers. 3 of those. So we need to go 7, let's go 9 1/2 first. 9 1/2 this way. And 7 1/4. Gosh, guys, I'm sunk into this. I'm gonna have to check the time so I know. Okay, it's 33. Okay, about 1/4 after or so. Maybe not quite. Okay, so these are just plain old coffee dyed, which is great. Okay, there's those. Let's do these two. Okay, so these we want to go 9 1/2 this way. Or these are like 8 1/2. So if I did 7 1/4 this way, what would that look like? get that little bit left. I think that's what I'll do. These we could actually put in as half pages too. So that's what we're going to do. I'm kind of liking how this is coming together. Okay. Okay, and then these will just be half pages in there. And then some other little things we have are, we have this one. This one. This one. And then this is going to be too big. I'd have to use a smaller doily, which this would be a perfect journal for a doily. So there's this. What does 7 1/4 do? That's fine. That one, let's just kind of fold this in half. And this, I think I might fold right here. Hopefully that's not more than 4 3/4. Whew, just made it. Okay, that. Okay, I think that. Two there. Three there. One there. So that goes over there. Okay, 2, 2, and 2. Okay. Now this will just barely fit. I don't think I want a bag in this one, and that's not going to work. This could work. That one in the middle. One. Okay, let's see what we've got. And then we can think if we need anything else. I should use some pages from the book too, right? Okay, so first signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is probably about right for a journal this size. That looks too wide, doesn't it? Were you telling me that? Were you saying that is more than 4 3/4 scale? Yep, sure enough. Okay. So I think I'm going to use this page. No, I'm going to use this page as the outside. Is this one the same? No, see, that's smaller. So I want the bigger one, I think, on the outside. Let's just pop this quickly together and see how we are. Ooh, let's get in. Okay. Here's this one. Let's see. This. This. Just all sorts of vintagey. This has glue on the edge. Gosh, my fingernails are yellow from wearing fingernail polish too long. They look awful. Might have to put the fingernail polish back on just to, oh, that's a little long. Just because they look disgusting. Sorry about that. But I thought since they were turning yellow, that meant they needed to breathe a little bit for a little while. Get back to it. Okay, middle one. Okay, and last one, last but not least. Okay. Might have to trim down those music pages a little bit too, I think. A bit too long. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see our book. I think 3 is going to be good. We can put a couple more pages in each one, but I don't want to do too much because, you know, it's down like that now, but you decorate and it's going to bulk it back up again, you know, pockets and whatnot. So, all right. Let's look at the book and see if there are what there is. There's this. They're kind of creepy. They're 1911, so I was thinking I could digitize them, but they're kind of creepy, to be honest. See if any aren't too creepy. I know there was there. Okay, they're pushing each other off a cliff. No, it's now or never. That one's kind of cool. There was one other one here, this one. Listen, Joan, I ought not to hold you to your promise. I ought not. How often do you see people say that these days? Okay, so I want to see if I can get these out in their signature. I feel like this is at the very end of one. That is the signature right there. Need my I need my knife again. So, oh, whoops, sorry, page. Excuse my arm. Just trying to see if I can get these out as a signature for the most part. There we go. Okay, see if my picture stuck with anything. Nope. So they put those in separately. I think I might use that, but I don't think I'm going to use it as a page. But see if, yeah, this is what I wanted. I wanted a few to come out together. Horace writes a letter. Still got the string from the binding. Okay, so there's a couple. And then all these are Horace writes a letter. Ooh, let there be light. That's lovely. Okay, I'm going to use those three in the signature. Where's that other picture? I'm going to get that out while I'm at it. There it is. Oh, that's the one where they're falling off a cliff. Here it is. It's now or never. Oh, they just fall right out. I don't think those would scan very well anyway. I think they're too light. And the one color one's creepy, so there you go. I was wondering about contents. Part of the truth comes out. I kind of like that with this stuff on it. So I might put that on the first, and it's got the copyright. So I think I'll put that in the first signature. I'll put this in the second signature. And Children in the Giant's Castle. Ooh, that's nicely. I always worry that it's mold. So, I don't think it is though. This one doesn't have it. Okay. Okay, so let's grab our signatures again. What if we put this one just right here? I think I'll repair that a little bit with some washi. And then we'll put this one here. And this one here. And then let's put these in. How about we put these in the middle of the signature? Wherever that is, right here. I might have to cut them down a little. which is interesting because they're the original pages, but you know, it's a little different when you redo it. Okay, so there's our signatures. So we've got our cover and our signatures. So next time we can sew them in and then we can do some decorating, I think. Let me get the cover. I'm really happy with the cover. Super happy. Okay, and so then these be like that. See, we're gonna have to cut off those original pages, the ones in the middle, not the ones on the outside, but just the ones on the middle. So that's fine. I can do that. Gonna do that and then cut off this music page a bit. We have a few minutes. I guess we can just do that together. Yeah, this is fun. Haven't done this in a long time. So I was 2. And I was feeling a little guilty because I thought, oh, I should be doing something mixed media because it's Monday. But you know what? Sometimes you got to just go with what is inspiring you. I have. Okay, right there. And I'm going to take this down about to there. Ooh, that's good for stamping words on. Okay, so there's the first one. And this one didn't have the music, so we just need to do the middle page. There. And this one has both, although it's tucked in there pretty well now, that music. I don't know why, just the one was a little bit long. Okay. There we go. I think we're all situated. So we have we're all set. Perfect. Okay, we'll get those sewn in next time. And there you have it. So thanks everybody so much for watching, and we will just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day and see you next time. Bye.